I also wear this hat, because you know you're an activist when you have a hat that looks like this. It's got sweat stains on it. It's got grass stains on it. It's fraying around the rim and faded from being in my car too long. The other things that you keep in your car when you know you're an activist is a hammer for knocking in yard signs, poster boards and markers for the pop-up protests that happened, zip ties for when the gay guys don't remember to bring string to tie up their band. And a Leatherman to cut it back down. You carry a name tag because you never know when you're going to be called on to go to an event. And most importantly, my office a few years ago gave me a bullhorn. And the other things we carry around with us when we go into boardrooms to talk about our issues are the facts that we all know, but not everyone else does. The stories that we carry with us that change their minds. We show up, we bring ourselves and our attendants, and we also bring a consistency of showing them that we care, that they care about our community. And from those meetings, and from those corners, and from those voter registration drives, we have moments of definition, what my partner and I call aha moments, where you say, this is why I do what I do. One of those for me was going to talk to Wichita Falls Democratic Women's Club in the Lubies. Excuse me, in the back room of the Lubies. And I said, what the heck am I walking into? You know, I was expecting 3 people around a table, and there were about 50 people in that room, and I had a transgender couple walk up to me, I had out lesbians walk up to me, I had, you know, it was a women's group, so no men, and I said, you know, these are the groups that are going to make the difference. These are the groups that are in the places that are going to make the difference. And that taught me a lesson. When I spoke at the Lawrence v. Texas rally, when that egregious law was overturned finally, we didn't know if we were going to be celebrating or protesting. And to have both speeches prepared was a defining moment for me, that my civil rights were in the hands of people wearing black robes. When we were marching to celebrate the anniversary of the Stonewall riots in 2009, and all of our cell phones lit up because the Rainbow Lounge had been raided and patrons had been attacked and hurt, and we all got in our cars and went over to the Fort Worth City Hall steps and did a protest. Our celebration turned into protest, and that quickly. The other defining moments for me were this past year, serving on the platform committee and having a Texas Democratic Party brave enough to not only put marriage equality in the platform, but the repeal of the death penalty and legalization of marijuana. And I gotta tell y'all, I served on the National Platform Committee, and that was a great honor, and I deserve none of that credit. That was the easiest job I've ever had, because we walked in the room and they said, oh yeah, sure. I mean, after the president made his announcement, how could they do anything else? And I don't know this for a fact, but I highly suspect that one of the other people in this room wrote that language. So if that is true, Representative Frank, thank you for that. So, the other people I have to thank are the people that don't often get thanked. It's Patty, my partner. She and I met doing activism. And we don't always agree, but I definitely know where I stand when we're done talking. Erin Grady, who served as president of this organization, who I was his vice president, and how I got to meet all of y'all. Omar, who took the reins from me in Dallas and has carried the ball with, that's a mixed metaphor, who took the reins from me and has ridden that horse to new heights. And then Jesse Garcia, who was, most of you know, or many of you know, excuse me, who didn't get me involved in activism, but got me involved in this organization. Now, I heard that Log Cabin was also having a meeting in Austin at the Hilton Garden Inn downtown. And I'm sure when the three of them out there, we're in trouble. When I looked at this room and all the attendance that happened this weekend and all the people that came to speak to us and all the people that participated in all of the conferences, I have no choice but to be proud of this organization and of queer Democrats in Texas doing the work that we do in Texas, because this is our home and the equality belongs here. I am proud of the states that have passed marriage equality. I am proud of the states that are more progressive than we are, but we live here. This is where our work is. And really, it's what we're all here for. So let's go out and do it and keep making changes where we live. Thank you very much.